Hello and welcome to ForestVR's Forest Science Explorers. Today, we're going on a virtual field trip to a cypress pine woodland forest in Barakula State Forest in southwestern Queensland. We're going to meet Nathan. He's a forest scientist called a forester, and it's his job to manage these forests so they stay healthy for the plants and animals that live here, for people to enjoy, and to help produce the timber we love to build our homes, flooring and furniture with. Come with us now as we look for clues to discover how this forest has adapted to grow in this part of Australia and how the science behind these adaptations helps foresters like Nathan manage them for us to enjoy today and in the future. And don't forget to look up and down and all around to help us find all the clues. Are you ready? Let's go!
G'day forest science learners, my name's Nathan and welcome to the native softwood forest in sunny southwestern Queensland. This particular forest is a white cypress pine forest. That's this tree here. It's the most common tree found in temperate and semi-arid forests of eastern Australia. This is an adult tree, this one here, and he is, I'm going to measure him, 28 centimetres through. If you look behind you, you'll see a baby cypress pine. Looking around the forest, you'll see other types of trees, but it's mostly cypress pine in these areas. If you look over the back, you'll notice a large eucalypt, who's the tallest tree in the forest typically in these areas. Cypress pine's an extremely durable tree, and it survives in areas with very variable rainfall, which varies from month to month and year to year. Come with me and we'll go for a walk through the forest together. Oh, here we go. A cool fact about cypress pine is this resin, which was valued by Aboriginal communities for its ability to bind tools and implements, and also they used it for medicine. Cypress pine wood was used to build oars, and also its bark was used to treat broken bones. Let's look for clues. The first and most important clue can be found when we look down at the soil. Can you see the bare ground and the sandy soil? This water draining soil type gives us a clue that cypress pine trees have needed to adapt to low soil moisture. They have done this typically having shallow and spreading root systems. These roots, found near the surface, help the trees to pick up all the available moisture from any rain. These trees work with mycorrhiza, that are fungi, which are mutual friends that help the tree take up nutrients, and the tree gives them sugars in return. A relationship scientists call symbiosis. For clue number 2, we look at the cypress leaves. With limited water being a major factor in this environment, cypress tree leaves have developed a thick, waxy covering, slowing down the water loss that helps keep the water in the tree. See this tree leaning over to this side? This is north. White cypress pine trees tend to grow towards the north to capture the sun's rays for photosynthesis to grow. For clue number 3, we can look at the seeds. Cypress forests can be quite dense in their understory. A quiet battle takes place down here for water, nutrients and sunlight, and adult trees tend to take up and remove much of the nutrients in the soil close to their trunks. For new cypress to grow, they produce seeds with wings that catch the wind and allow the seed to travel away from the parent tree to germinate and grow. They need to find open spaces to get their essential needs met. For our last clue, number 4, we explore the food web of this forest. Like jarrah forests in Western Australia, cypress pine has grown for thousands of years in this environment alongside wood-boring insects called termites. These trees have adapted by developing a chemical defence in their wood, which makes it untasty for the termites to eat. Because termites don't like to eat cypress pine, its wood is naturally termite resistant and great to build with.
So we've found all the clues. Can you remember how trees in this cypress woodland have adapted to their environment? That's right, by having shallow spreading roots to capture any rainfall, waxy coated leaves and trees leaning towards north to slow water loss, winged seeds to disperse them away from adults, and chemicals in their wood to defend against termites. It is forest science like this that foresters like Nathan use every day in their work to sustainably manage, harvest and regenerate these productive forests for today and for all generations to come. But not all forests are the same. Can you find our cypress forest? What can you see that's different between this forest and others found around Australia? Can you think of why they might be different? That's right, because they grow in different environments and have adapted in different ways. So come and join us to explore other Australian forests and meet more forester friends and keep on exploring.